So excuse the audio of this. I'm recording this in my car, but I just needed to share some feedback from an interaction I had with Bud's Gun Shop. And of course, the internet loves Bud's Gun Shop. Well, so I make an order. I purchase a Sig Sauer P320 9mm subcompact. I decided that's what I want to be my new carry gun. And I realized after I make the order that they also have one available with the medium grip module instead of the small one with no rail. I wanted the rail and didn't notice that they had the rail medium grip. So I called them to change my order. Now my gun isn't shipped. This is literally less than 20 minutes after I placed the order. I realized the mistake, that I'd prefer the medium grip. So I speak with the woman, you know, seemed pretty nice, right? And you know, we get into the conversation, I tell her what happens, or what had happened. And she then goes on, you know, to tell me that there's a 10% restocking fee to change the order. Now, I know that the guns are probably sitting right next to each other in their warehouse, literally on the same shelf, probably even. And I said, is there any way that, you know, you can change the two out? She's like, well, no, I mean, you know, for 10% restocking fee. And I'm like, yeah, but the gun isn't shipped. Like, it's still processing. So, you know, she tells me it's gonna be like a $55 upcharge. And I'm like, yeah, there's no way. That's the grip module itself is $35. So here's what the interaction should have been. And this is a lesson to Buds and how to keep customers. And in general, for companies on how to keep customers. And this is like big money information here that people hire consultants for, and it's really simple stuff. So the call should have been like this. Hi, yes ma'am. Yeah, I ordered a Sig Sauer P320. I saw you had the medium grip module. And I ordered one of the small. Is there any way you could exchange the two? It hasn't shipped yet. I just ordered it, and you know, would that be possible? Well, sir, normally we have a 10% restocking fee. I want this pistol to be $55. I would like to go ahead and contact one of my supervisors and see if we can go ahead and waive that fee for you today. Because again, you know, the order hasn't really moved very far along in the process. Oh, ma'am, thank you so much. That would be fantastic. Get the supervisor. Yep, we'd be happy to waive the fee for you today. You know, thank you very much for choosing Bud's Gun Shop. We really appreciate your business, and we look forward to having you as a customer again. Click. That's how you keep customers. If they had done that, she would have looked like a hero in my eyes for saving me $55 and getting me the exact gun that I wanted. Correct? Correct. So, in essence, what I'm saying is, you know, you got a combination of factors, obviously, in the customer service world when it comes to laziness. And this was just pure laziness on her part. Like, I shouldn't have had to ask for a supervisor myself, which I didn't do because I really didn't care to go through the whole story all over again with somebody else. That should have been on her end. She should have placed me on a brief, you know, 30-second hold, gotten her supervisor, explained the story to him so I wouldn't have to. Again, this goes down to training. This goes down like you'd think this would be common sense, but unfortunately it's not common sense. And you know, even in the capacities that I work in, a lot of what I do, even though my primary job is not customer service, because the job is high profile and there's a lot of interaction with the general public, most of what I do is customer service, customer relations. So, you know, I have a little foresight in this. Like, I realize, you know, maybe if something is on the edge, like I can make the business I'm working for look like heroes for simply waiving $55 fees like that, because having done that, they could have kept me as a customer for life. Instead, this will be my only purchase with Bud's Gun Shop. I would rather pay a little extra somewhere else, especially locally, than spend my money with Bud's. And the primary reason I went with Bud's is because I could not get the pistol I wanted locally right now, because it's a hot seller, obviously, with everything going on. But again, these are just some thoughts on quality customer service. This applies universally. You know, use your brain. Don't allow your teams to get lazy and basically lose customers either. As a supervisor, as a manager, these companies should be doing audits. You know, if you've got like a really loyal customer who's made a lot of transactions with your company in the past year, and all of a sudden they just stop buying from you, like out of the blue, like 3-4 months go by and they're not buying, maybe you should find out why. And if it's because they had a bad interaction with one of your people, you need to do some training and you need to try and make amends with that other person, that you know, that loyal customer. Because again, that phone call cost them thousands of dollars just from me. And now that I'm making a YouTube video about the poor customer service, it's going to cost them even more money You can't come back from tons of negative publicity. Eventually, it's going to hurt your profit margins, even when you're as big as Buds, because there's plenty of people out there who've had similar experiences or actually really bad experiences. This one is just, again, a classic example of poor training. And again, there's just really no excuse for it.